Guys, former Ben Studio founder Jeff Ross recently revealed details about Days Gone 2 on a podcast, stirring excitement among fans. The sequel was planned to enhance narrative depth and introduce evolved zombies capable of using tools alongside zombie animals like wolves and bears. Despite facing multiple delays from PlayStation, the project remains in consideration. Ben Studio is also collaborating with Naughty Dog on a new project, suggesting that Days Gone 2 is still a possibility with a richer, more intense storyline ahead.
That's right, guys. Days Gone 2, a glimpse into the future of Ben Studio. In a recent podcast, Jeff Ross, the ex-founder of Ben Studio, unveiling some details about the cancelled plans of Days Gone 2, the original game. Despite the mixed receptions, the game generated a dedicated fan base eager for more adventures in its zombie-infested world. Ross' revelations paint a picture of a sequel that could significantly expand the narrative and the gameplay elements. Introducing the Days Gone 2, here's a breakdown of what Ross shared and what could be mean a future of this franchise.
Days Gone 2 was envisioned to dive deeper into the story, continuing the narrative form where the first game left off. Ross emphasized that the sequel would be more story-driven with intricate characters' arcs and a more immersive plot. The sequel planned to introduce zombies that evolve, learning to use tools and craft weapons like spears. This would present a greater challenge to players as the undead would no longer be mindless adversaries.
The combat in Days Gone 2 was said to be more dynamic, with zombies developing new tactics and abilities, making each encounter unpredictable and thrilling. A terrifying addition to the sequel would be having a zombie version of animals like wolf and bears. Even more mutated animals will be popping up like crocodiles and many more. These mutated creatures would not only be stronger and scarier but could also join the zombie hordes, adding a complexity in the battle.
The artificial intelligence of both human and zombie animal was to be significantly improved. Zombies would act more intelligently, making strategic decisions and forming more effective hordes. Boss fights were to become more intense and challenging. With evolved zombies and mutated animals, these encounters would test a player's skill and strategy to the fullest.
The building and fortifying the bases was to be a core component of Days Gone 2. The players would need to gather resources and defend their settlements against the increasingly attacks from the zombies. The sequel aimed to develop further into the protagonist Deacon Estejan's story, exploring his struggle and relationship in the harsh post-world. The Ross hinted a large, more diverse open world to explore the new region, climate, and environments, adding variety to the game. We have not gone into the volcano part, we have not gone to the ocean part yet. They might be bringing up that on Days Gone 2 if it's actually coming.
Player choices were to have a more profound impact on the game's world and story, with multiple endings based on decisions made throughout the game. Technological advancements would have allowed Days Gone 2 to feature improved graphics and smoother performance, enhancing the overall player experience. There were discussions among introducing a multiplayer mode where players could team up to survive the zombie apocalypse together.
The sequel was introduced new weapons and tools for the players to craft and use, providing more options for the combat and survival. The survival elements such as resource management and environmental hazards were to be more pronounced, making the game more challenging and realistic. The Ben Studios collaboration with Naughty Dog was expected to bring fresh ideas and polishing the Days Gone 2, ensuring the high-quality gaming experience.
Unfortunately, despite the ambitious plans, Days Gone 2 faced multiple delays and has not been officially greenlighted by PlayStation. However, Ross' insights suggest that the story and vision for the sequel are still alive within Ben Studio. Fans can remain hopeful that once Ben Studio completes its current projects, including their collaboration with Naughty Dog on a new zombie game, they might revisit Days Gone 2.
The anticipation for Days Gone 2 is a testament to original game impact. And while the sequel development status remains uncertain, the details shared by Ross kept the hope alive still. Finally, the potentially evolved zombies, complex narrative, and immersive gameplay ensuring the fans will continue to wait eagerly for the official announcement from the Benz studio. Make sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button. We'll be covering up more about Days Gone 2 right here on our channel. That's right, we even made a concept where Days Gone 2 official trailer. Bro, make sure to watch that. We'll be covering up everything related to Days Gone. Yes, the mini podcast is happening. They are certainly keeping their mouth shut, and all of a sudden we get Days Gone to some leaks about the story which directly comes from the Ross himself. He was the developer of Days Gone. This is Capix Gaming. See you all in the next video, guys. Until then, goodbye.